situation here.
He looks like a forward when he goes, doesn't he?
Well, look, he's got that shot, so we're really scared to give him that shot. That's why he's able to beat them like that.
That'll be one back down to Olesick on the draw, but Bergman's got to come back into his own end. Into the middle, Schmidt tapped it ahead. And that's sent up and goes into the crowd, so another face-off that will come in the Michigan end.
And this will be interesting. Who takes the draws defensively? Obviously, Caruso, you think is going to take the draws in the UMD zone because that gives him the best offensive line with Hagelin out there. It'll be interesting who takes the draws in the defensive zone here. And again, Matt Rush comes out, looks like his line is going to take all the big B zones. Caruso taking draws at both ends of the ring.
Yeah, he is. Against Oleksick, who moves in. Oleksick for Minnesota Duluth. He'll try and draw it back. Both will. One for defensive purposes, one offense. Just sits there on the dot. That'll be handled as kind of flung its way in on Schmidt's stick.
Right here, you're going to see the power play. McCarty gets his own rebound. Actually, a good defensive play by the Michigan defenseman. And right there, Rohrkemper, just a spin around a backhand, doesn't go in. And right there, maybe the reason we're in overtime. Patterson makes a great defensive play. It looks like the puck was going over the line on the power play. He got to it before it did.
Well, let's think of a nice win off the draw as he kicked that one back. Other on the near side point, Minnesota Duluth has it in the zone. Bergman unable to control that one. Scooter Vaughn is up icy, and Bergman will chase it down. This will be another icing call. So these long passes trying to stretch it here and free somebody up, creating. If you don't connect, you give the other team the chance of the ice.
And don't forget, you don't get to put fresh players on if you're Michigan when you ice the puck. So you see the fresh Conley line coming out now to play against the tired Michigan line, the Caruso line. So here's a great chance for UMD getting fresh guys against tired guys.
37-24, Minnesota Duluth with the advantage in shots. They've had that advantage throughout this game. It'll come back. Paul trying to hold it in. Vaughn put it out, but that's going to go up and over the glass. And we will get yet another face-off. So the overtime period begins with a lot of face-offs here and a lot of whistles. Duluth 6-0 in draws so far in the OT. And those obviously matter a lot, but you're only looking for one goal to win the national championship.
Well, they're discussing where the face-off goes here because the puck actually hit the camera that's over the penalty box. So the referees are deciding where the face-off should go. The UMD guys have put the puck right on the face-off to the right of Hunwick. I'm not sure that's the definitive decision. I don't think Michigan agrees with it, but
hey, good idea. Give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl.
Set the puck down, see if somebody will buy it. They didn't. It will come back up to center ice. Jack Conley out there, that high-scoring line for Minnesota Duluth. Jack Conley, Mike Conley, and Justin Fontaine, the #1 offensive line in Division I hockey. First will win the face-off, though. Lineless on the near side for Michigan, sends it ahead. Glenn Denning. Didn't touch that, and that will be another icing call. And here we go back to the other end, and again, Michigan cannot change up.
And again, you got the Russ line out there. I think Red Erickson feels very comfortable with Russ out there against Conley. I don't think that's a problem for him. If it was one of the other two lines, maybe it would be, but I think Russ is proven defensively and offensively he can match up against the Conley line.
This is for the Division I National Championship. And we are in overtime, a 2-2 game. One back to the point. Spun around, Montgomery moving it in. Montgomery looking in front for Conley. Conley trying to pick it up, it goes behind him. The play on Montgomery to set it up. Back in behind that Fontaine. He's trying to hit Conley in front. Montgomery's down low here for all of this play. Back up onto the point. It's Falk. Falk still got it. Falk, Fontaine, taken away by Linus. Linus drops it off. Conley moves it up. Intercepted. Conley on a backhander. And it got blocked. Conley still has the puck to Falk the one time and it hit the heel. He did not get it off. Centering pass. Conley tried to tip. It got driven away by Glenn Denning. Moved back up onto the point. Pressure being put on here. Minnesota Duluth. Conley again. They need a line change. Knocked away by Russ to the near side. Michigan was trying to get it out. Falk steps up to the defenseman. All the way down into the corner and the forward. Glenn Denning backing up for him. Played out of the zone by Carty. Michigan's trying to get a line change here. Lineless. Michigan out in front, chasing it down. Looks it good, and looks it goes back. Michigan not getting a complete change done. Back on top, Lamb. Lamb into the corner, looking to Schmidt, trying to find somebody in front. They're working from behind the net. Gets the game-winning goal for the championship.
Oh, no, it gets better now, Gary. Don't forget, he's getting married July 16th. I think he just gave his fiancée Nicole the greatest wedding present anybody could ever have in his life. Unbelievable job. And you mentioned they had a bad change. They weren't able to get fresh guys on. Duluth was able to get 3 fresh guys out there. So with 3 fresh guys against tired guys, and Schmidt comes down the gut and gets a great pass by Alexic and scores a beautiful goal.
And with that game winner, here is play.
Kyle, I know the emotions are very strong right now. Tell me what's going through your mind.
I'm just so happy we were able to bring this national championship to Duluth. It's been a long time coming. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say.
It was announced you were the unsung hero this year nationally. And tonight, you're the national hero. How did the goal happen?
My line mates, hard work, determination down low. I have to be in a perfect spot right in front of the net. Luckily, it went in. It's one of the biggest blessings of my life, and I couldn't be happier.
You're from the Duluth area, from Hermantown. What does this mean to the university? What does this mean to the hockey program at UMD to win their very first national championship?
It's been such a long time coming. We've had numerous amazing teams here at UMD. I mean, to finally bring it home, it's something words can't describe. I'm probably the happiest person in the world right now.
You are the only one who didn't dye his hair. You may have proved the point.
I actually did dye. I did the tips. I didn't go all the way through. It seemed to work, I guess, today. So I should probably go get in the line here.
Hey, good luck at the wedding, too.
Thank you very much.
Kyle, thank you.
And of course, he's right. There aren't any words. Scott Sandelin, 11th season at Minnesota Duluth, the coach.
We'll see what happens if here's the cycling down low. You heard Kyle Schmidt talk about his teammates getting the job done. Alexic's been a tower of strength on draws. He makes a beautiful pass out front. And Schmidt was coming off the bench. He was coming full speed. Lamb keeps it in. There's a cycle down in the corner. He circles high to get a dead area in the zone. And he just wires it by Hunwick. Had no chance on the play. Alexic was such a tower of strength defensively. He's been taking most of the draws all year long for Minnesota Duluth. And just a beautiful pass on the stick of Kyle Schmidt.
And let the celebration begin.
Nothing better, Gary.
No, there isn't. Minnesota Duluth. They picked up their victories over a team that was considered #1 in the nation, Yale. They beat Union, and they've got the victory. And let's go back down to play.
Next to Jack Connolly here. Jack, you're a Minnesota native, a Duluth native. What does this mean to the Bulldogs program?
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. I'm speechless right now. I couldn't be more proud of my teammates.
Schmidt's had big goals for us all year. And what a winning goal for our senior group. They're an unbelievable group of kids, and I couldn't be more proud of the guys in the locker room with me.
More than a third of your games this season went into overtime. Did you feel you had the edge when it went to the extra session?
Definitely. Obviously, we've been in overtime quite a bit this year, and we battled through it. We knew we had the confidence to pull this game out, and I couldn't be more proud of the guys in the locker room with me. We really put out a pretty gutty win tonight, and I'm just speechless right now.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
There are 6 players on the Minnesota Duluth team who are from either Minnesota Duluth directly or nearby communities. So there's a lot of homegrown talent on this Duluth team. There's no question about what it means to the program, though such exposure obviously comes from many of the national championship school players, and I never take a look at you. Now, take a look.
And don't forget, they got a brand new beautiful building in Duluth too, Gary. So this franchise or this program's got everything going for him. But look at Schmidt find that dead area. He came in between the 2 checkers. Glendenny's been out there a long time. He's one of the guys that could not get off the ice, and Schmidt just beats him to the net. Great job. Winner was with him, also another guy that couldn't get off the ice. And Schmidt, as I said, the greatest wedding present in the world.
And now the winning coach with Clay.
Coach, the unsung hero got the game winner in the national championship game. What went through your mind when you saw it come off the stick of Kyle Schmidt?
Well, when I saw it come from behind the net, I was just praying that he could get it in there because Travis I think made a great pass, and my goalie was looking that way, and Schmidt got to the net. And I don't know, I still can't believe it. I'm so proud of our team and how they battled all year and kind of been under the radar, but they believed in themselves and they really deserve this. And it's tremendous for our program, our community, our fans, and unbelievable. It's a tribute to a lot of hard work by these players, our coaching staff, everybody involved. So it's pretty special.
What does it mean to win it here in the state of Minnesota?
It means an awful lot. I mean, it was an opportunity for our fans. It was close to home. They deserve that too. They've been tremendous for us with the new building and the support. They saved their money not going to Bridge Sports so they could come here and have a good time, and hopefully they can have a good time tonight.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
We talked about the up and down year. Minnesota Duluth started the year 12-3-2, but going into the regionals, they were 4-5-3 in the 12 games prior to the regionals. They were worried about whether or not they were going to go.
Exactly. And I talked to Coach Sandlin just before the regionals. I did their region, and I said, "What's your goaltending like?" He said, "It's a question mark. It hasn't been great this year." Kenny Ryder was fantastic. He's been rock solid back there for Minnesota Duluth. The power play caught fire at the right time. Wasn't great tonight, but it got them here, and the rest of the guys took over from there. Defensively, you saw J.T. Brown tonight. Left check's been great. Schmidt's been great all year. It's a fantastic story.
There's the award, Clay.
I'm here with Bob Driscoll, the NCAA Men's Hockey Committee Chair, for the National Championship Trophy presentation. Bob.
On behalf of the NCAA Ice Hockey Committee, it's my pleasure to present the 2011 NCAA Ice Hockey Trophy to Coach Sandlin and the University of Minnesota Duluth.
And there's that picture that you will all have on your walls forever.
Clay's trying to get in the picture. That's brutal. Get out of there, Clay.
First title in school history, 3-2 overtime. They won it. Baseball tonight, presented by 5 Hour Energy, is coming up next.